Hi, everyone. Today I wanted to talk about AI and marketing. And I have talked about this in the past, but I wanted to touch on it again as a continuation of my experience with the technology and what it's capable of, and having used it a lot over the last year. I, for one, am very excited about what AI brings to the table. I think that it is going to be very disruptive, or is currently disruptive to what we're doing. There's a lot of fear in amongst marketing people who don't understand the technology and don't really use it or utilize it in their business, which is, I think, detrimental to your career. If you're going to further your career in marketing, just with any other industry, you really need to embrace what technology is bringing to the table. And if you don't, you're going to get left behind. So if you're afraid of getting left behind, don't do that. Learn the new technologies, become comfortable with it. Even if you're uncomfortable, become comfortable. Like, it's just push through and learn what it can do and how it can help you, instead of fear mongering. I mean, that's not something that is going to be helpful. It is here. It is here to stay. And it's just going to get better and more efficient. And I think that, especially in marketing, there's always tools that are coming out and helping us do our job better, or nailing down who we're chasing after and figuring out those messages. And a lot of that has been done manually. It's been out of the brains of marketers and advertisers. And now we get a little bit of help doing that, because marketing is moving a lot faster. Products are becoming being produced a lot faster. Versions are coming out. There's a preponderance of companies out there that are trying to differentiate themselves from each other. And I think that having this tool in your quiver is really going to be helpful. So one of a few of the things that I see that is very helpful for using AI in my business career is that it really is going to allow us as a collective to really personalize experiences at a much better rate. Right now, if you're not using AI, you need to go out and you need to talk to a bunch of people. You need to have roundtables to figure out what the messages are. You need to be talking to a lot of different people. And I'm not saying that AI replaces any of that. If you're really going to do a great job, you need to confirm what AI is telling you before you just take your AI input and then put it out there. That's doing yourself a disservice. So again, it's just a tool, but what it can do is take all the information that you have about your users, about how they engage with your product, about how they engage with your website. And it doesn't even have to be your customers. You can get this data externally, and you can use AI to analyze it to get definitive paths on how people are using things, how they are perceiving certain messages, and it can help you really analyze that behavior and their preferences, so that you can create messages that are specific to that. And this is especially important nowadays, because most people do not want to have a general off the shelf message delivered to them. They want something that is highly personalized, and this has been the case for quite some time, but AI is the tool that is going to let us do things in a more personalized way. We could do that with websites, we can do that with content. We can make sure that what we're delivering a lot more content to the individuals that we are after. And we can also disqualify people that don't fit into those particular parameters and just not waste time on them, because that is also a problem of business, is we think we can solve all things for all people with our product, and that's not the case. People are not going to be in a buying state all the time, and so we need to use AI to figure out who's in a buying period, who is considering a solution, and what are the behaviors, and what is their problem, what is the problem that they're trying to solve, and AI can help us do that. It can also help us test different approaches. So you can come up with variations of your message very quickly and test them, put them out in the market. A lot of the problems that we have in marketing, and I'll just be frank, is that there are long development cycles to create campaigns. And so by the time that you have done your research, you've created messages, you have then developed ads, you've written the copy for emails or websites or whatever offering that you have going out, that can be a long period of time, especially if you work in a very large organization, that the approvals alone can take weeks. So if you are, a lot of that stuff can become stale over a period of time. Now we need ways to fast track those messages. From my perspective, I think a lot of this, we need to just go out with a 70% baked message and test, 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 take that information, fine tune, and then test, test, test again until we get it right. That's a product market fit argument. But AI helps us shorten those cycles to get things done. It can help us create imagery. It can help us create variations of the messages that we have developed. It can help generate initial messages, and then we can discuss what those are and fine tune them so that they are more personalized to our brand and to our audiences. So let's help it get to market faster, because the faster we can get to market, the less stale our messages are going to be, and we can have playtime to figure out what is working and what is not. It also allows us to be much more accurate in what we're doing. And I have always had this problem with marketing in that a lot of times what we're saying is not accurate, or it's too general. It's not specific enough. And there, obviously, you can go way too specific and exclude a bunch of people that may have been people who wanted to buy your solution. But if you're too general in your message, people don't know what you do, or they don't know how it applies to them. So if we can use AI to become much more accurate in who we're delivering it to, who that message is to, that will help us fine tune that data and see what's working and what's not, and then put more money into the things that are working. Again, product market fit argument. So and then the final thing that I wanted to say is that just as personalization is becoming more and more important, so is interactive ability. Like, I don't know if that's a word, if I'm just inventing it, but people want things to be more interactive. We want to interact with the product that we're looking at. We want to play with it. We want to have interactions online. Chatbots are, hugely popular. You want to make sure that you are creating chatbots and engagement with your audience, whether they're customers or prospective customers or customers of customers. You want to have that information on your site or where they engage with you, so that the AI is developing these conversations based on how a human interacts. And that allows us to deliver more interactive capabilities to our audiences to help rein them in and bring them in and turn them into customers. We want more conversions at a higher rate, and you can only do that if you are absolutely going after the right person with the right message at the right time. And AI is the tool that can help us get there. If you have more things that you want to add, go into the comments, leave your comment. I'd love to hear what you have to say. Thanks. Bye.